So pretty much starting another vlog with the 240Sx S13. As you guys know from the previous video, we've been working on the harness tuck. We've been trying to bring the whole harness inside of the cabin. So I'm here to give you guys an update. So pretty much here's an update of everything. Everything is pretty much done. Here's all the plugs that I need for my wiring specialty harness. Alright, for my 1J swap. Here's all the relays, right? The headlight relays, the fuel pump stuff. So pretty much here's our fuse panel. The way how I set this up is pretty simple. On the left hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these are connected with relays. These are gonna be used by a on and off switch, and this side is gonna be used by constant power through a fuse. For example, we have constant power to alternator, we have constant power to headlamps, we have constant power for RET. This is the fuse that is used to retract and protract our headlights, and also we have a constant power onto our ignition switch. What we have here is our 80 amp fuse. Okay, now this is triggered by a 4-gauge wire that's connected direct to the battery. So we have input constant power, so pretty much this is output constant power, and the powers go all the way into our fuse block. This is a very long process, but I'm pretty sure that everybody could get it done. This is just a lot of time and a lot of patience. So still gotta take everything out of the zip ties, try to organize everything, and just, you know, tape it in one piece, clean up all the garbage in here. We have like 20-pound wires in here. So pretty much here's all the wire that I have deleted. Pretty much this is extra that I cut out. This process is technically cutting and putting back together stuff. Pretty much here on the back of the wiring, I have all the wires that I need, you know, put all together. I've already separated them. I put them on the side. This fat wire over here, this is pretty much the passenger side headlight stuff. Right, this is the, you know, the plug that go into the motor that brings the headlights up and down. Here's all the plugs that I need for my wiring specialty harness. Right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plugs. I still gotta organize this, man. This is too much over here. So basically our dash is gonna sit right over here, right? Those relays and those plugs are gonna sit inside the glove box. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the fuse panel yet. I might relocate this and maybe put it under the dash, or I don't know, put it somewhere that is gonna be easy access, you know. Definitely don't want to leave it here because I don't want someone to get into the car and put the foot in the wrong place. Alright, so pretty much what we got over here is our raised ignition panel. I have all this for my fans, for my fuel pumps, and also for my gauges or accessories, light, whatever. So pretty much I'm gonna teach you how to wire a push start button as well, because I have a faulty ignition switch. So I'm just gonna wire a push start button so I don't have to replace a cylinder and all that, because those are hard to find anyway. This look a lot cooler on the panel. Alright, so pretty much what I did over here is I linked up everything, all the switches. So basically this one right over here, the common switch, this is going to be our negative. I have my negative connect into my fuse panel. So basically over here our fuse panel is going to act like a distribution block, right? I have a 4-gauge wire connected to the chassis, and this is actually split up all the grounds over here. Now the reason that I got this is because this over here is actually makes everything looks a lot cleaner, instead of like having a whole bunch of wires, you know, tap into the chassis and whatnot. So basically what I did over here is I linked up all the switches. This is actually, you know, the switch that the main power is coming into, right? And then after that it's gonna provide constant power onto all this over here until we flip it, and then we activate the relay and trigger the device. So actually everything is pretty simple. It looks a little complicated over here, but it's not really as hard as you guys think. You just gotta make sure that you put the correct wire on the right place, and then you're good to go. So here's the constant power wire. Now instead of like having this wire connect directly into the battery, I'm gonna put it on my fuse block. So I have it connected into my fuse panel. So I'm gonna give it a 30 amp fuse in case anything short out. So pretty much we got everything wired up now. Positive with positive, negative with negative, constant power with constant power. Now first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna test out the raised panel we're gonna test out our gauges. We are gonna make sure that they're gonna turn on or not. So as you guys know, I have a breaker here on the back of the car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring that on. So we got power in our car. Now this light is on. What we're gonna do is gonna flip this, right? This is on, and turn the gauges on, and there we go. Our gauges is on. Awesome. Now obviously it doesn't really show anything because we don't have nothing connected on the motor, so it's good that they light on. So before we wire our push start button, I wanted to make sure that we have power in our cluster and fuel pump and everything. So here's my keys. Whoop, we can hear the fuel pump is running, right? I gotta make sure that we have lights. Position 1. Yep, there you go. My cluster is working. Gotta make headlights, maybe. Signal light is working. Both sides. What is this? This is the hazard lights. Hazard lights are working. My brake light is on too. Nice. So actually, my tail lights are also working. Woo! Nice. I just wanted to make sure that everything turns on. Everything was wired up correctly, and we should be able to turn the car on. Alright, so pretty much to wire a push start button to the Nissan 240Sx is pretty simple. Now you're gonna take out everything. So under the dash you have this plug that is connected over here like this. Now you're gonna unplug this plug and you're gonna see 5 wires. Okay, now this actually triggered the fuel pump, that black and green. Black and yellow is turnkey to the starter, as well as the black and white. The white and red wire is the constant 12 volt to the battery. So pretty much what I did over here is I cut out the black and yellow wire. Right, this is from the connector. Now you're gonna splice it from the connector side, right, onto the race panel. Right, so you're gonna put it over here. You're gonna connect it into the race panel. So what's gonna happen is every time that you push on that button, you're gonna open up and provide power into this wire over here, which is the starter, and we send signal into the starter and then get the car running. All right, so pretty much we got everything wired up over here, and also here with the switch. The car should be cranked with no problem right now. So the moment the truth is, all right, so the switch is on, we got power. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip this switch and the car should crank. So we got definitely power to our starter. Now the car is not turning on yet because I haven't primed my fuel, and I wouldn't turn it on yet because I don't have anything plugged on the front. But this is pretty much how you wire your push start button. It's just a pretty straightforward and simple process. Make sure that you have all the wire connected on the right place, and you should be ready to go. Well, that's pretty much all I gotta do now is fix up everything. Make sure that I extend all the wires for the headlights. This is the headlights on the driver's side. I still gotta bring that forward and extend all the connector wires. And after that, we should be able to put the dash back. That's basically it for the wire and tuck. Pretty simple, everything. Now I just gotta fix all that, make sure that it looks clean, nice and organized. I still gotta extend this wire over here. This is for the headlight, for the driver's side. I gotta bring this to the front and extend it to the front. Wrap it up, loom it, make sure that it's clean. There's no crazy connection going around, so we can cause any short or anything crazy. But yeah, after that, I guess we should be able to put our dash back and then pull the motor out. Everything is coming along very nice. Just gotta clean up everything and make it look better.